welcome to Around the Clock. I am your host, Yolanda Greaves. This is a special edition. Starbucks is finally opened here in Ashland. After years of contemplation and the time they had to spend in front of our planning board, it is Friday, July 26th, and we are here to attend the ribbon cutting, available to the public as of Saturday. So, let's check it out.
Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon on this gorgeous day where we're celebrating a wonderful opening of Starbucks. I'm Beth Reynolds. I'm the Economic Development Director for the town of Ashland. And I am so happy to welcome all of you to the official ribbon cutting of the first and only now Starbucks in Ashland. Finally, long awaited. It's so great to see all of the support from the community, from the boards and the groups and committees that have all worked together to help make this happen. A lot of our staff is here from our community development team that also worked really hard with the Starbucks team, with the developer, and to make this all a reality. So this is a great day for Ashland. We are so excited to have Starbucks join our business community. There's going to be a bunch of speaking today that I'm going to turn it off to, but thank you for coming. Welcome. We are going to listen to a few talks, and then we're going to do our official ribbon cutting and open up the first store. So, Michael, I'm going to introduce Michael Herbert, our town manager, Ashland town manager.
Thanks, Beth. Thank you. And gosh, yes, it seems like it's been a while, but we're finally here. We finally got to this point, and congratulations, everybody. I think, as Beth mentioned, this has been a long time coming, and so many people worked really, really hard to get us to this point. And first of all, I'd like to thank Starbucks and Greg for being willing to come here and make this investment here. It's really, really important to us. And I mean, here we have this state-of-the-art store. I mean, this is incredible stuff. I also want to thank our planning board, who worked really, really hard with Starbucks to create a site. I think this is just a wonderful site, the way they worked it, and it's a beautiful site that adds to the aesthetic value here in town. Also, our select board was involved in this and helping to make this happen. And then also our wonderful staff, Beth, Peter Matchak, Becca, Sophia, Evan, Becca Navarro. I keep on forgetting we have two Beccas now. So Becca Squared and others really worked really hard to get to this point. And I think this is a huge accomplishment for Ashland. And I just reflect on this. When I got here, I mean, almost everybody that would come up and talk to me and say, "Hey, can we get a Starbucks in town?" Have any of you heard that? And, you have to explain, look, it's not necessarily our decision. Starbucks needs to see that, it's worth the investment and that it's going to be supported. But, and we hope all of our businesses feel supported. And we've worked really, really hard, especially Beth, to get to this point. But, having a Starbucks here really does bring an element, a certain panache, if you will, to town that a lot of towns strive for. And here we are. And one of the things that I was thinking about is just, reflecting on the last 10 years. We had this vision 10 years ago about creating a community that was a great balance of open space and development, and, that had events that celebrated our community character and who we are, and a town that was worth investing in, understanding that we had to pay a price to achieve the goals that we had set out to do. And that Ashland was worth investing in and paying that price. And we're starting to see that. We're starting to see that with the investments in downtown and 126 and some of our community development projects like the Riverwalk and the Valentine Project, and, some of the investments in staff that we've made in our departments. We've come a long ways just in terms of infrastructure and community development. And Yolanda, where's Yolanda? Where are you? Oh, right there, Yolanda. So, we were just talking about the fact that, towns have to make that public investment to spur and encourage the private investment that happens. And everybody that I've talked to that's been willing to make that investment, including, Greg and Starbucks, has said, you know what, if you weren't doing the things that you were doing in town, we wouldn't be here. So I think we all should give ourselves a round of applause for that, just that collective work.
So I should have led with our Starbucks crew. So Brad is the store manager here. And Connor is the district manager. He serves over 12 communities. So 12 different stores, right? 12 different stores. So yes, so it's great. So I should have introduced them first. My apologies. So next up, from Senator Spilka's office, Susan Nickel, and from our state rep, Jack Lewis. Please come on up.
But it is so great to be here and be surrounded by so many folks. Beth, you've done it again. Like, not every community has Beth. Those of us who spend a lot of time in Ashland maybe don't realize that. But to have someone who goes out proactively to bring businesses into town and then supports businesses in every way that she can is just remarkable. And this is a testimony to everything you've done. Michael, you've reflected on your 10 years as town manager. And I think this is sort of a cherry on top of the cupcake of all the progress we've had here. But it's really you and the select board, Yolanda, Joe, and others who have managed to find a way to celebrate Ashland's past without living in it, honoring it while also boldly moving forward. And nothing says that quite like a Starbucks. And I love a good ribbon cutting, but this is the first one where there has been bottomless caffeinated beverages. So I'm going to stop there so I can get back in line. But I have an official citation from the House, signed by myself as your state rep here in Ashland, and then the Speaker of the House as well. I'll read a little bit. The Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the House of Representatives, be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to Starbucks in recognition of your grand opening of your new Ashland location. The entire membership extends its very best wishes and expresses the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all endeavors, given on this 26th day of July 2024. Congratulations.
I can never improve on Jack's poetic speeches, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to read a citation. As all of you know, Senate President Spilka is an Ashland resident and reminds us all the time how much she loves being an Ashland resident. So she wanted to make sure that I represented her here today. Thank you. You're doing a great job, better than I did for you. He's trying to take my Vanna job. Okay. Commonwealth of Massachusetts State Senate official citation. Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Starbucks in recognition of the joyous occasion of the grand opening of your Ashland Starbucks location. And then it has a little bit more blah, blah, blah that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes. And it's signed by your Senator, Karen Spilka, and by the Senate President, who is also Karen Spilka.
Terrific. Thanks, Adam. Adam Sachs. So Adam Sachs is our fearless leader for the Ashland Business Association. He's going to take it away.
Thank you, Beth. On behalf of the Ashland Business Association, we are so excited to have Starbucks here in Ashland. On a personal note, the ladies in my life, my wife and my daughters, Abby and Ashley, they've been waiting for this moment for so long. My wife, I remember saying, why can't Starbucks, why can't we have a Starbucks in Ashland? And, here we are. I have my venti black iced coffee. I thought I'd live on the edge, but I just went back to the go-to. But we're so excited. Ashland Business Association, our goal is to help promote a healthy business environment. And certainly, we have a great partnership with the town. Michael, Beth. Beth also serves as a board member on the Ashland Business Association, along with Dick Bennett. Dick, who's our treasurer. Peter Chisholm, our vice president, soon president, David Ricondo. And we're just so excited to have the opportunity to promote a business like Starbucks here in Ashland. We have a little certificate here with a piece of the ribbon, and I'll just read it to you. The certificate of recognition. This certificate of recognition is awarded to Starbucks in honor of their official ribbon cutting today. The Ashland Business Association extends its very best wishes for continued success. Welcome to Ashland.
Thank you. And then from one great leader to another, I am going to ask Yolanda Greaves. She's the chair of our select board to come and say a few words.
Thank you, Beth. I also want to recognize 2 other members of our 5-member board are here. Claudia Bennett is here, and Joe Mignani is here. I know Brandy is off, and as I believe Makita is. So, as many other people have said, for Ashland, this is a very exciting time to have Starbucks come to our town. Personally for me, I now don't have to go to Hopkinton or Southborough or Framingham to get my Starbucks. And then, of course, there's that other part in the back of my head goes, ooh, meal sales tax. We don't all want to say that, but it's partly true. So I want to thank you both for the work you've done, and welcome to Ashland. I've already heard that you're starting to make connections and are going to be supporting our community moving forward, which is what we all try to foster, right? The goal is to bring businesses in and have them become part of our community. They've worked very well with our conservation agent, with our planning board, with so many different staff here in town to make a Starbucks that we can feel proud of here in Ashland, but we hope that Starbucks as well will feel welcomed and comfortable in our community. So on that note, I'd like to welcome Brad and Connor up if either of you would like to say something.
Thank you. So great to have you, and welcome with first friends and family and like first few drinks of our store here. I'm Connor. I'm the district manager that supports Metro West Boston. So I support the 12 stores from Wellesley through Southborough. And I'm a 9-year partner with Starbucks. And so what I'll share is a little bit of my journey and what like truly fills my cup here in Starbucks and why this store fills into that. So the 3 things that I always walk away with is impact. And it's impact to our partners, it's impact to our customers, and it's impact to our community. And so today we get to open a store with some of the best technology we have in Starbucks, the best experience. We get to welcome a new team of partners into this store, and we get to make their life easier by some of the technology and great things that we have in the store. And then 2 is around the customer base. And so for all of you, we get to welcome new customers into this store and create an awesome experience around coffee, around connection, and deliver a great third place environment for all of you. And then community. We've already started it today, but engaging in the community, engaging in our nonprofits that are here. And this is day 1. And so excited for the ABA and all the other nonprofits that joined us today and the continued relationship that we get to have moving forward. And so I walk away with those 3 things and the word impact that truly fills my cup today. So thank you all for joining. Thank you all for welcoming us here to Ashland. Really appreciate it.
I'm Brad. I'm the store manager, and welcome, Ashland. We're really, really excited to finally have an opportunity to bring this great experience to the community. One of the things that attracted me to Starbucks was the fact that you got a big organization that really makes a small town feel small, right? At the end of the day, I think one of the things that really impressed upon me about Starbucks is that we provide an opportunity for people to sit down and connect again, right? And it really brings the sense of community together so we can all learn and share our experiences with one another and build stronger relationships and obviously pay it forward to the greater community at large. So I personally want to thank the Commonwealth, certainly the Ashland Business Association, my special relationship with Beth Reynolds. Beth and I met 4 weeks ago, and we talk about connection a lot in Starbucks, and it was through that connection that this event came together. She went out of her way to introduce me to a lot of people in the community, Green Up Ashland, who we're going to participate with, and we're going to do some wonderful things together with our partners. I also want to thank the greater Starbucks team of partners. We wouldn't be here, and candidly, we wouldn't be here without their support. It was a rough week. but we did it, and we're here. And I can tell you, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, a lot of equity in the last couple of months, last several months, kind of getting everybody up to speed through the onboarding process. I've got store managers here. I have, members of the Starbucks team in Framingham, members of the Sherwood team. I've got members of the Shoppers World team. So Gita, Ariel, Vicky, Alex, gosh, who else is here? All my partners that are on the team that have been here training. I really want to celebrate and thank the body of work you've done. You've really embraced the learning culture. We were here yesterday learning all the new technology, so I would ask for your patience. We're going to get it. But nonetheless, I'm just really elated to be here. I'm really elated to be the store manager representing the greater community of Ashland. I've grown up in this area, so I can totally relate. I live right down the street in Upton, so I'm a local, and I've been a local my whole life. So welcome, and let's get to know each other over a cup. Thank you.
Awesome. I think it's really important to know that this building actually came in so many stages. So Greg Salvatore is the owner of the property. He brought Starbucks in. Another team built the building. Another team decorated the building, and then Brad's team came in this week. Just a day or two of training to figure out all of the new systems. So I mean, it really has been a great work in progress. So it's great to celebrate. So let's cut a ribbon, I think, and make it official. So we're just going to have everybody sort of back, like kind of scooch over here and back up again.
Ready? We are speaking with Jean Walker. She is president, chair?
No, we don't
What's
have,
your
we just have a group.
Okay.
In charge.
She's with Green Up Ashland. And while we were here at the opening today, what was the news that we found out, Jean?
The news that we found out, that they are going to be a sponsor. Starbucks is going to be a sponsor of the Green Up Ashland. And we've never had a budget, so it's wonderful to have some backing for us.
So Starbucks is just opening, and they've already promised to support and be a community partner here in Ashland. How exciting is this for you and your group?
It's wonderful because we've been here for over 20 years. I'm one of the founding members. And we've always had to kind of, at the last minute, hope and pray and keep our fingers crossed that we got enough money to buy all the trash bags and to keep our website going and get everything done that we need to. So this is going to help us a whole lot.
Well, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking a few minutes to chat with us.
Okay, you're fine. Thank you.
Thanks, Jean.
Okay.
We are now speaking with Tatiana Pope. She is an Ashland resident, and she's also now working here at the new Starbucks. Tatiana, what does it mean for you to be able to live and work in the same community?
Honestly, it's a wonderful experience. I've always had to travel far for work, you know what I mean? And now it's in my own community. So I'm very excited to connect with new people and be able to get closer to my community as well, because I moved here not too long ago, about a year ago, and there's not too many people that I know because of I didn't work in my hometown. So now I'll be able to connect, and I'm very excited about that.
Well, I think you should get a name tag that says Tatiana Ashland.
Yes.
Right? You go to different hotels in Las Vegas, and they always have the hometown, so that people know that you live here in town.
Yes, we actually have a couple partners that are actually residents of Ashland. So, it brings us all closer together, and that's what's the most important, Starbucks is really about connecting and getting to know people, and it just makes me get up every morning more excited because I have people that I can, relate to and just make their mornings a lot greater.
Nice. What was the training like for to work at a Starbucks?
The training is a lot. It's a lot of hard work and dedication, and just making sure that everyone is treated equally and having everyone, come together and collaborate the way we should, so that everyone around us is on the same page and happy and enjoying, the everyday life and enjoying the atmosphere of Starbucks.
So, do you have to know how to make every single drink on the menu?
We do.
What is the hardest drink to make?
Well, Starbucks allows customers to customize most of our drinks. So we could have the craziest drinks. someone can come and customize and add 20 things on it. So it's really all about the customer. You know, the customer always comes first, and we want to make sure we give them what they want and what they pay for.
Okay, what's your favorite drink to make?
Well, my favorite drink to make would probably be a Frappuccino. I like the strawberry cream Frappuccino. And I also like the strawberry acai. It's very popular here, you know.
Okay. And there's always that conversation about the secret drink menu. Do you guys have the secret drink menu, or are you not allowed to talk about that?
They mentioned the secret drink menu, and you know, when I was not a partner at Starbucks, I would come and I would order the pink drink because that was on the secret menu. But nowadays, honestly, the menu is yours. You know, you have it, you get it the way you want it. Anything that you want, we are able to customize for you and just make it, you know, pleasurable for you and everyone else around us.
Great. Well, Tatiana, so I'm going to do this with you because you're an Ashland resident. So when guests come on my show, Around the Clock News for Ashland, there's a question I ask them all. So think about this. Is there something about you, Tatiana Pope, that not many people may know that you'd be willing to share with the viewers of Around the Clock?
Well, I'm a very hard worker. I'm dedicated to my job. I have to be. I'm a single mom of 4 children. So, you know, this is really a big help to have the support of my partners, have the support of my district managers, and shifts. It just makes every day better. And I'm very crafty. We like to, you know, just make things and alter things the way we want it to be. And I just feel like I'm here to serve the customer. So,
well, Tatiana, thank you so much for speaking with us. Good luck in your new job.
Thank you so much. We're very excited.
Welcome to Ashland as an employee, but certainly welcome to Ashland as a resident as well.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. We are outside of the new Ashland Starbucks with Beth Reynolds, Ashland Economic Development Director. Beth, what does this day mean for you?
Oh, this is so exciting. It's always so wonderful to welcome a new business to Ashland, but to have a Starbucks here too is just icing on the cake. It's just lovely. We're so excited to have them here.
There was somewhat controversy about it coming to Ashland and then the process, and what was that like for you, basically you helped the process so that we could keep them here in Ashland, right?
Yeah, our team worked really hard together to work with the developer of this site to make this a reality. So I think it was a solid team effort that really kept them going, and the support of everyone really did help it come to fruition.
And what are you hearing in the community about this opening?
When is it opening? It needs to open yesterday. So it's so exciting to know that it will be open for everyone tomorrow, and it's an exciting day today to cut that ribbon.
We are now speaking with Adam Sachs. He is the current president of the Ashland Business Association. Adam, I'll ask you the same question. What does this mean for you and the Business Association to have Starbucks here in Ashland?
Well, we'll start with me.
Okay.
My family has been talking about Starbucks coming into Ashland for significant amounts of time. My girls.
Many years.
Many years. So they are extremely excited that they're going to be able to get their acai, strawberry acai with lemonade. I'm sort of a venti, black, iced coffee type of person. But certainly from the National Business Association, we're striving to bring businesses here and help them grow. So a Starbucks is awesome, and we're very excited.
We are now speaking with Becca Solomon. She is the conservation agent here in Ashland. That is your correct title?
Yes.
So, Becca, from your perspective, how much involvement has the conservation agent and our committee had to have with this site?
Yeah, so the Conservation Commission and through us, the Conservation Department, had a lot of involvement in the early stages of the project with planning. Interestingly enough, the Starbucks property actually used to include the residential homes that are actually behind us right now, and there's wetlands back there, and so there was actually a really old permit on those properties that had to be closed out, but it involved the residential properties. And so Starbucks was actually really great about it. They came in and they actually paid for for the order to be closed on that property so that they could also get their new permit on this property. And so we've been involved watching that, the stormwater, making sure erosion controls are there, and ensuring that as we're doing this project, we're not having any environmental issues throughout the project.
Okay, so what are you going to order while you're in there today?
I'm actually not much of a coffee drinker, but I'll be getting some tea in there.
I was going to say they have some really fun, refreshing iced teas and things, so maybe you can try something new.
Yeah, I think they have a strawberry lemonade refresher. That sounds delightful.
Good. Well, Becca, thank you for speaking with us, and thank you for the work that you do as our conservation agent here in Ashland.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that wraps up another episode of Around the Clock. As your host, Yolanda Greaves, I hope you've enjoyed our sharing this story of the new Starbucks coming into town. And as we end out this show, we have a little clip for you of going through the drive-thru and seeing what that traffic might be like. Thanks for watching this episode of Around the Clock, and we hope to see you at Starbucks.